say you changed, but boy, you know you're begging, don't fool me. Because to you, it's just a game. Time has made me strong, it's time to move on. I'm gonna say this now. Your chance is coming on.
Okay, first things first, what are we thinking about this ponytail? Because I kind of like it, but I feel like I've not done it as neat as it should be. So I'm sorry if it's like a little bit skewy. Hello guys, I hope you're all well and you've had a lovely week. A bit of a different video today. As you can tell from the title, I recently did the Chloe Ting 2-week shred. I actually did it over 3 weeks, which we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I've wanted to film this video for a while. I feel like her home workout videos are really, really good. There's a really good range of workouts on her channel. And I've seen this video just going around so much recently and seeing so many people get such amazing results. So I wanted to try it out for myself and let you guys know how I found it, because I feel like since we've been in lockdown, I've actually just become a little bit of a sack of potatoes. So yeah, that is what today's video is going to be. I'm going to talk you through what I've been doing in terms of the workouts, how I found them, and obviously my results. I actually did this over 3 weeks, which basically, like, I did the first week through and I stuck to it and I was really good with it. And then the second week, which was last week, I basically just took loads of rest days and I just wasn't feeling like the best mentally and I just wasn't in like the best place. So most days I just got up and I just didn't want to do a workout. And I kind of debated refilming it and doing like the 2 weeks properly. But then I felt like my fitness level had already been built up a little bit by then, so it wouldn't have been as genuine. And B, I feel like it's just good to be like honest and realistic about it, because not everyone always wants to work out every day. I don't get up every single day and want to do a workout, which is why obviously this took me a lot longer. I thought it would be nice to still upload this and share my results and how it went with you guys, and hopefully give you a little bit of motivation as well, because you can still get really good results and still really enjoy doing something at your own pace and at your own time. Sorry, oh my god, it's literally so hot in this room. I always want to put the fan on, but it's just so noisy that I can't. So I'm just left here becoming like a pile of sweat. Also, before we get into the video, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that gave really lovely feedback on Thursday's video. If you haven't watched Thursday's video, please do. It was basically me talking, kind of like updating you guys on what I've been up to the past week or two whilst I wasn't uploading, and sharing some of my thoughts on the Black Lives Matter movement and things that I've been learning and educating myself on. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who left a really lovely comment there, or just like a comment giving really great feedback and more things for me to read and watch. I've actually ordered a couple more books. I feel like it's always more interesting when you are reading a book with other people, because you can like discuss it and talk about it together. So I've ordered Natives by Akala, and there's also a couple more books that I want to order today, so I'll leave them in the description bar if you guys would like to order any for yourself and we can read them together. But yeah, obviously this is a conversation that I want to keep having on my channel, and something that I will continue to support. So yeah, thank you to anyone that left a really kind and supportive comment on that video, constructive criticism, whatever it was, because I really appreciated it. So yeah, anyway, back onto this video. In terms of my befores, I will insert clips of my body before I started doing this. In these clips, I'm basically just completely relaxed. Like, I'm not really trying to like push my stomach out or anything. I'm just super relaxed in them, because to be honest, like whilst we've been in lockdown, it's basically been the past few months now, or like the past few weeks, I have literally just been eating everything. Like, I don't know about anyone else, but I just got into such a bad habit of snacking so much and eating so much. Obviously my boyfriend is the most amazing cook, so we eat a lot of food. I was just kind of treating myself and just kind of like eating whatever I wanted and not really worrying about it too much, which then resulted in me putting a little bit of weight on and getting really bloated, which is what you can see in those clips. I didn't take like befores in the sense of weighing myself, because we don't actually have any scales here, so I couldn't weigh myself if I wanted to, and B, I don't necessarily really like weighing myself. I feel like it's not always the best thing to do, and it kind of makes me feel bad about myself sometimes, even if I know that I'm necessarily just building muscle and that's what the extra weight is or whatever. I just don't necessarily like weighing myself. I didn't actually change my diet very much whilst doing this. So if you guys want to know what I've been eating whilst I've been doing this, I wouldn't say I've been like particularly healthy. I've just been not overeating, because I feel like that was my issue. Like I'd eat what I wanted to, but I would just eat like way too much of it for the sake of it. Whereas the past 3 weeks I've been trying to just like cut down on the amount of stuff I eat, but still not really being super healthy. So like I've still been eating pizza, donuts, burgers, chips, honestly like everything that is probably considered unhealthy. So yeah, anyway, that is pretty much what I ate and how I started. In terms of the actual workouts, so day 1 was the video that you have to do every single day. So there is one video that is consistent every single day, and it's called Do This Every Day to Lose Weight. And this was by far my least favorite video to do. I hated this workout. I still hate it now. Don't hate it as much. Mostly because it feels like a lot of HIIT exercises, or like kind of like a HIIT workout, I guess. So like high intensity, like little exercises that really get your heart going, and then having short breaks in between. I just hate doing stuff like that. Like I've never really done any form of like HIIT training. I just don't like it. I probably should do it more, and obviously I'm glad that I've done it now, but it's just never been like my preferred form of working out. So yeah, day 1 was that video, which I literally probably got through like the first 3 minutes and then basically started being sick in the sink. Like I was genuinely dying that much. Like I was so unfit when I started this. Kind of annoyed at myself as well that I'd let myself get that unfit again, because I have been working so hard before lockdown to like get into a good routine of going to the gym and training and stuff. But yeah, that was day 1, and then I also had to do the abs in 2 weeks. This was my favorite video by far. I'm definitely going to continue to do this one. I'm going to try and continue to do all of them, but this was my favorite by far. I love doing ab workouts. I feel like they're really effective really quickly, so you could probably do just this video every single day, which I think is what Mads did for her video. You could probably do that every single day if you just wanted to build a little bit of definition and get some more core strength. Day 2 was the same, and again it was a pretty big struggle. And then there was also an extra video that is optional on the plan, but I did want to do it just to go the extra mile, and it is the Get That 11 Line Abs in 35 Days, which is another ab routine. Personally, I wasn't as much of a fan of this one because I just found it a lot more difficult. I'd say if you just want a simple ab routine and you just want to do one or the other, I'd probably recommend the abs in 2 weeks. Day 3, so I can't remember if I did this one, if this was the one that I did really late at night. There was one night on the first week where it got to like 11 o'clock and I hadn't done the workout, and I still pushed myself to do it just because I wanted to stay on track. But day 3 was the same 3 videos as day 2, as well as the lower body burn video, which was like the leg and bum routine. Really love doing this one. There's a lot of like squats, a lot of lunges, a lot of things like that really get like your quads and glutes just like burning. And then day 4 was the same, do this every day and the abs in 2 weeks. I feel like by this point I was starting to get a little bit fitter, and my fitness level was definitely kind of building up a little bit by now. I remember on like day 1 I could barely even do like the mountain climbers or the burpees, and I feel like I was getting it a little bit more by here. And then there was a new video called Core and Arms. This video I struggled with a little bit, and just some of the arm exercises in general I struggled with a little bit because I don't know what's wrong with my right wrist, but I literally cannot put any pressure on it. There's an exercise, I don't know if it's in, I think it's in the everyday video, where it's basically like you're sat, but you're lifting yourself with your hands and your feet, and you basically got to touch it's kind of like toe touches, I guess. And I just could not put the pressure of like my body weight on my right wrist. It literally felt like my wrist was about to collapse, honestly. I should probably get that looked at because I'm pretty sure it's from doing pole. I hurt my wrist doing pole a while ago and it's just not really recovered. So yeah, there's a couple of exercises in the core and arms that I struggled with, but all in all I feel like I somewhat got it. Day 5 was a rest day, and then day 6 was the last day that I followed this plan properly. So this was do this every day, the abs and the lower body burn, so no new videos, and pretty much all of the videos were covered at this point, so it was just a case of like doing them in order as the days came. So yeah, all of those were pretty much fine. Again, I felt like by that point I'd started to build up my fitness a little bit more. And then I feel like this is kind of where I went a little bit off track. So I pretty much had like nearly a week off after this, just because, like I said, I just wasn't really feeling it, and I don't know, I was waking up just feeling really down a lot of days and not really bothered about working out. So almost a week later I started again with day 7, and day 7 was such a struggle because even by then I just wasn't really feeling like doing anything. I wasn't really feeling like even just getting up and out of bed. So you can probably see in the video, like I didn't actually fully complete this day. There was 4 videos total. Do this every day, the abs in 2 weeks, the core and arms, and then the second ab routine. And I only got to the 3rd video on this, I'm pretty sure, and I basically just gave up. Just because, like I said, like I just wasn't feeling it, I guess. Like I just wasn't in the right mindset to be doing it, and I just felt like I was kind of failing because I guess that week had gone by and I'd kind of like stopped doing it, and my body was then again like not as used to doing the workouts. So I just felt like day 7 was quite a struggle. And then I'm pretty sure I left it another day. I had another rest day, and then I started again with day 8 because obviously I wanted to get this video filmed by Sunday. So I really pushed myself this week to finish this properly and like do the rest of the videos in time. So day 8 was do this every day, abs in 2 weeks, and then the lower body. And then there was also an extra ab routine, which is the Ariana Grande abs, which I actually really enjoyed. I feel like I'm going to do more workouts like this more often. I know there's a girl on YouTube, I can't remember what her YouTube is called, but she does workouts to songs, which is basically what this is. It's basically an ab routine along to Boyfriend by Ariana Grande, and those 3 minutes went so quick because I was too busy just like singing the song to myself and like having a good time to actually worry about doing the ab routine. So that one I really enjoyed. Even after having done the 3 videos already, like I still really enjoyed doing that. Day 9 is technically a rest day, but obviously by this point I'd had about 10 rest days. And then day 10 is 4 videos. It's 47 minutes total. It's basically everything. So do this every day, the abs in 2 weeks, the lower body burn, and the core and arms. And again, at this point I felt like I was getting a little bit more confident at doing the workouts again. And then I'm gonna skip through to the last day because I feel like it's probably getting boring just me talking through them like this. And obviously you guys probably want to know the results and the last workout. So day 14, which I did yesterday, this was do this every day, the abs in 2 weeks, the lower body burn, and the core and arms. So yeah, this was what I filmed yesterday. This was my last workout after 3 weeks that should have been 2 weeks. And yeah, I filmed it properly. I feel like you can definitely tell that my fitness level is a lot higher. I could pretty much complete the workouts with like minimal breaks, or like the correct amount of breaks that you're supposed to have, because definitely when I first started I wasn't able to do that. I was way better in terms of my form. I feel like my form's improved a lot, even with things like up and down planks. If there's the 3 or 4 things I guess that I really struggled with were burpees. I don't know what it is about burpees, but they literally tire me out so quickly. Up and down planks, I'm still like not quite right with those. I feel like my form's still not quite right, but even on day 1 I couldn't even do one of those. So the fact that now I can do about 5 or 6 I feel like is really good. Mountain climbers, again, I feel like my form was so much better by the end with these compared to day 1. And just the fact that I could actually do the videos back to back and have kind of like minimal breaks and not have to pause the video like every 10 seconds just felt so good. So yeah, I feel like my fitness definitely improved. I definitely lost some weight. You can tell in the before and afters. I'll show you the after clips here. I definitely lost some weight, and I've definitely got a little bit of ab definition as well. Probably the most ab definition I've had in a while, even when I was going to the gym every single day and like working out constantly. I feel like my abs are really kind of coming through. But yeah, it's been difficult to say the least. It's not the easiest of workouts. I remember watching these before I actually started to do these and film this video, and when you watch them they seem so easy and so simple, because obviously Chloe is like super fit and makes it look really easy, but it's actually so difficult to do if you're not used to like working out every single day, which I'm definitely not at the minute, or I haven't been. But yeah, I feel like I'm proud of myself for completing it properly and finishing it. And getting to this point. If you guys have any questions about anything, do let me know. I tried to film as much of the workouts as I could. I didn't really film a couple towards the end because they were filling up my card so much. But yeah, I feel like I really enjoyed it as someone who doesn't necessarily always enjoy home workouts. Just like knowing that this is just 2 weeks, it's like just 14 days, but it's technically 12 days because there's 2 rest days. And just being able to do it at my own pace, I feel like now that I've done it, I'm really happy that I've done it. I'm gonna get going anyway because I'm literally sweating so much. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what other videos you would like to see coming up. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.